أن تحب اليابان فأنت تحب قيم في الأساس وجدت طريقها للسكن في الشخصية اليابانية. وأن نحب اليابان فده معناه احترام كبير مننا لقيمة العلم والعمل وقدرة هذا الشعب على الصمود أمام أي تحديات والتميز وسط العالم كله. والجميل يا جماعة إن اليابان برضو شايفانا كده، وإن مفكرين يابانيين كتبوا عن مصر باعتبارها درس في البقاء الحضاري. ولكن حقيقة احنا عندنا أسباب أخرى كمان لحب اليابان اللي بيسميها البعض يمكن كوكب اليابان الشقيق، وكأنها عالم غير العالم فعلا. اليابان كانت شريك دائم لمصر في العديد والعديد من المشروعات، مترو الأنفاق، المتحف المصري الكبير، تطوير محطات كهرباء، اكتشافات أثرية عظيمة، الأوبرا المصرية ومبناها الجديد اللي اليابان شاركت فيه بعد حريق الأوبرا القديمة. وكأن اليابان هي الشريك الوجداني لمصر. ولذلك لم يكن من المستغرب أبدا نجاح نموذج المدارس المصرية اليابانية. وما استغربتش بشكل شخصي لما شفت الخبراء اليابانيين موجودين في مصر وبيمارسوا عملهم وشراكتهم وجودتهم المشهود ليها. ومؤخرا كمان فخامة الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي استقبل العديد من الخبراء اليابانيين في مجال التعليم واللي عايشين على أرض مصر. وأشار كمان للتعاون البناء بيننا واللي بنستكمله دايما مع الجهة اللي بيمثلها ضيفنا العزيز في هذه الفقرة. سعداء في قنوات مدرستنا وبرنامج جروب الماميز باستضافة السيد إيبيساوا رئيس مكتب وكالة التعاون الدولي اليابانية جايكا في مصر. Mr. Ībisāوا, welcome in Group الماميز.
Thank you very much. I am honored to be here.
We're honored to have you. We're very grateful that you've come today to our show. And maybe I would like to ask you a lot of questions about the JICA and the cooperation, big cooperation, and a very useful one that you're doing with Egypt. But before that, I know that you've been in Egypt for 10 months now. Yes?
Yes.
I want to ask you about how did you feel when you were told that you're going to have this post in Egypt and you're coming to Egypt to live for some time here. Okay. How did you feel?
Wow, it's a difficult question in front of public. But yes, I was so delighted to hear such because I've been working for Middle East for the past 20 years or so in my career life. And last time I was in Jordan almost 20 years ago. And in my operations, I got a chance to meet with Egyptian people. And I became fond of the Egyptian people. So I was wondering to work in the future in Egypt. And so it's like a pretty dream come true for myself.
Yeah. We're very grateful for that too. You just said that you were fond of the Egyptian people. Not the Egyptian culture yet, or not the Egyptian civilization, not the statues or the pyramids, whatever that may attract some people, but you loved people. Yeah.
Yes. So, at that time, my Egyptian friends or co-workers, they were all bright whenever and every time. So at the hardest time of their life, they were even trying to become positive. So I sort of admire such the mindset, and so I thought someday I wanted to work with them in Egypt.
Yeah. So welcome in Egypt. We're very delighted to have you, of course.
Thank you.
And maybe that will take us to our questions and what cooperation JICA is making with the Egyptian government.
Yes.
And as I was saying in my introduction now, that we too, as Egyptians, we find Japan the role model of discipline, of hard work, of coming back from the ashes, or like we say in football matches, the comeback. You're good in the comeback. You've been through a lot in the World War and the natural crisis that may happen in Japan, but you do good job in coming back.
Yes.
And you have a lot of experience in a lot of projects and a lot of aspects. And if we may start with education, of course,
sure.
The Egyptian Japanese schools are one of the role models in education. We look up to this system and say we would love to have this system in all other schools. What was the real motivation or the real attraction for Japan to be very delighted and very interested in cooperation in the education with Egypt and making this type of schools?
Okay. So, well, I'm not representing all our partners in Japan, but from my viewpoint, what I know is that, well, first of all, we are very much, how should I say, were motivated by Egyptian side's ownership or enthusiasm for the betterment of Egyptian people through education, especially through Egypt's Japanese schools. So you can see the strong leadership of the President Sisi in this Egypt-Japanese educational partnership, which started from 2016 between the two head of states.
Yes, of course.
Well, while working with our Egyptian counterparts partners, daily we can feel the strong, how should I say, enthusiasm, ownership, that it's their project.
Yes.
The Egyptian people want to enhance the capabilities of the Egyptian people through this educational system. So that is most important part. We are, how should I say, we admire, or that's why we are cooperating with the Egyptian side from Jaika's point of view.
Yes, of course. And how do you see the Egyptian-Japanese school? I know that you, as an expert, and other Japanese experts too, are following up with every single detail with this, with these schools. They go on daily visits. They see everything. Maybe this is a part of how there is a very high standard of quality control in these schools.
Yes.
How do you see the schools are performing?
Well, what I see now is a start of this long and challenging journey for the Egyptian side and Japanese side. And so there's already 69 of EJS, Egyptian Japanese schools, and we see so far going well.
Yeah, there's a plan that they reach 100 schools.
Yes.
And lately, President Sisi has asked for to be 500 and maybe more schools in the coming 5 years.
So our cooperation for this time for our project, technical cooperation project, started with a target in 100 EJS and also existing 100 schools to be introducing the Japanese style education, Tokatsu.
Yes.
And so we are struggling with our Egyptian counterparts and so on, but well, we are doing well so far in the teaching teachers or capacitating the certified Tokatsu officers or Tokatsu officers who would go around the schools to disseminate how to do the Egyptian Japanese style education. And well, I don't see any big obstacle or problem at this moment. It's just, how should I say, you mentioned about that quality assurance, the quality. So if we go with a high speed, the quality might be left behind. But if we concentrate on quality, only quality, the speed would be killed. So it's a matter of balance. But so far, it's balanced and it's going well, I suppose.
Yes. Speaking of Tokatsu, and this is a strength point in the Japanese education system. What has Tokatsu do to you? What it has done to you when you were in school?
Wow.
Yeah, as an example.
Good question. So Tokatsu or Japanese style education in the narrative of Egypt. So we support the teacher to educate or have kids nurture their capability of leadership or thinking about others or discipline or problem-solving ability or all those kind of things. And in Japanese society, well, it's natural. It's already there in school education, in society, or at your home.
Okay.
So every day,
so it's implemented everywhere in Japan,
every
not
second
just in the
it's
school.
Tokatsu kind of thing.
It's the lifestyle.
Lifestyle. So the important point core is that you improve every day, every second. Yeah. So if you make mistake, you have to you review and come up with ideas that you won't make a mistake as such. And so it's accumulation of all those small things, also big things in everyone's everyday life. Yeah, so sure. That makes Japanese society very strong.
Okay.
Yes. So as a result, I came here as the chief representative of Jaica. Yes. So it's one product of Tokatsu or Japanese style education.
Yes. And we get the impression that Tokatsu, you as Japanese, see the Tokatsu that it's suitable for every culture, for every country. How do you see the impact of Tokatsu on the Egyptian children and students?
I see. Well, so I think this Japanese style education, we call it Japanese style, but every country or every economy or every society could digest and make Tokatsu in their way. Yeah. And in Egypt, some through this project, I see like children cleaning up the school by themselves. They get to see where the garbage goes after if they throw away. Yeah. And so they could think of people who are cleaning or about the economy. It's connected to where those things go, and it incurs cost and so on. So so that has a good impact on the how should I say, keeping environmental tidy.
Yes, of course.
And to be clean, and it also relates to being sick. If you are in the environment, your home or anywhere, which is untidy with garbage and so on, you get sick easy.
Yes.
So it's connected to your health or the good well-being of your family and so on. So I see children learning those. And also, if you compare before and after with children who started those classroom leadership activities and some classes or high grades students, which already experience such, you could see a big difference in their leadership or positiveness or proactiveness. Yeah. Even that you have kids who have leadership when they are born, but not all children are with leadership and those proactiveness. But
builds a sense of responsibility at the end of the day.
So all the kids have chances to be a leader for one day or something, and they experience, and it will nurture. Although they won't be the top leader, but they will have a responsibility in what they speak or how they treat others and so on. So I cannot mention everything here, but I see a big difference.
We have visited
I visited many
Japanese. We did too as Madarisna channels and Group الماميز program. We have visited and we've talked to the children and the teachers and administration, and we did like the system. We did like the students with their new mindset, with the responsibility they're having. They're even having like a daily or a weekly meeting that everyone would say their opinion. And this is a part of our episode that I'm talking about now. Yes. This was the school lines, the morning lines, when they were making this thing. Yes. And this is one of the Japanese experts who was attending the morning lines. So it was a very nice experience for us to see this in our Egyptian schools too.
Good to hear such.
But sometimes people would say with the systems that rely deeply on the teachers, and I think the EJS relies on, or they rely on the teachers.
Yes.
How do you make sure that these teachers are always updated with what should be done and are coached and trained in the very best way?
Well, okay, I don't think there's the perfect solution for such at this moment, because also in Japan, or maybe everywhere in the world, there's a challenge is to keep a high quality education. Teachers doing what's right every time, every minute. But for this EJS, I suppose the most important part is to make up a system to sustainably keep teachers know what to do, what is right, and so on. But at this moment, I think we are in the stage of developing such with the Egyptian counterparts and ourselves. So, however, whatever system it's made up, any small system or big system, to teachers can follow such maybe guidelines or something. But what I can say at this moment is that with the initiative of the Egyptian side, they started the Tokatsu diploma course in some university in higher education, so that the teachers can go to such programs and get a diploma about the Tokatsu and Japanese style education. And most likely, if it should be sustainable, I suppose that the Egyptian side is trying to have it in the teachers university or college, so that every teachers will learn about the Japanese style. And that's one part of one way of having it systematic and sustainable. So I think in such way the teachers would digest in themselves and can work daily on the Japanese style education.
Yes, of course, and this is very important. You know, the Egyptian Japanese schools are viewed as a model that could be exportable. Maybe we could then export these schools to other countries in the MENA region. Is this, could this happen one day?
Well, I suppose so, because I already hear many, not small number of countries are asking or having question or coming to visit EJS, especially from the MENA region. So recently we are receiving a big delegation from other MENA country to see the EJS in this December. And so I see the bright future for such. And you don't have to call it the Japanese style. Maybe Egyptian Japanese style or Egyptian style in the future. But yes, I see in the near future there might be a chance that it will be exported to the region, other countries.
And this is a sign of a complete success of these schools and this system.
Yes,
sure.
I think so, yes.
We're very delighted to have you, Mr. Íbísaوا, and just excuse us to have a very short and quick break.
Yes.
And then we return to continue this very important interview.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
نطلع فاصل سريع ونرجع نكمل حوارنا مع Mr. Íbísaوا. راجعين لحضراتكم مرة تانية وفي هذه الفقرة اللطيفة جدا اللي بتعرفنا على الكثير من التعاون والأشياء المهمة اللي بتتم ما بين اليابان ومصر. الحقيقة مشرفنا النهاردة رئيس مكتب وكالة التعاون الدولي اليابانية جايكا وهو مستر إيبيساوا. Welcome, Mr. Íbísaوا.
Thank you.
We were talking about the Egyptian Japanese schools as one of the sectors or one of the aspects in the cooperation in the education sector. And I know JICA has a lot of sectors in cooperation with the Egyptian government. I would like to have a brief about the JICA and work the JICA does and what other sectors you're working with Egypt in.
Thank you. So let me try to be very brief.
Yes,
although we
have a lot to say in this.
Variety of sectors. So starting with education in the beginning. So we have a Egypt-Japan education partnership called EJEP. As I mentioned earlier, it's a partnership started between the two head of states. And so other than EJS, we cover many stages of the education, starting from early childhood stage. So we focus on the learning through playing for the kindergarten or preschool children. And also we started a new cooperation for having a EJ coursing technical college for 5 years, covering the high school and 2 years in college.
This is in 10th of Ramadan.
Yes.
Region.
So the very first school started in 10th of Ramadan this last September. And it's specializing in robotics, mechatronics, computer science, and etc. And it includes in the Japanese way, the school.
Is it really this first school outside of Japan that has this system?
Well, as far as I know, from the best of my college, Egypt is the first.
It's one of the very important projects that we're working together in the sector of the technical applied schools or the applied technological schools. And you know, Egypt is focusing on this sector, especially these years.
Yes. So, well, we just started, so it's the beginning, but we hope this would be a model to expand such EJ course in Japanese style to have like it's post high school, so it's like 3 years plus 5 years. So highly skilled at the same time, sort of close to maybe engineers. They would have some leadership in the society. So I hope we could develop this in Egypt. And also before such, we have a long time cooperation. We are supporting the operation of Egypt-Japan University of Science and Technology, which is located in Bulgaria, Arab.
Yes,
right now. It's been 15 years since the inauguration, and it's already the top school for science and technology in Egypt. So we are very proud of that. It's very young, but prominent.
Yes, it has a lot of labs, and it's very qualified. It gets qualified students too, and we're very proud of these students, by the way.
Yes. And so now Egypt in the stage of also receiving many students from the African continent, also from Middle East, and so we support some scholarship also from Africa. And this year we started the scholarship to support Palestinian students. So the first batch already started their study from last September, October. They are learning in Egypt.
Yes.
So
this is very considerate to open for the scholarships and for scholarships from Palestine too. This is very considerate.
Yes. So we would like to support so after in the future, Palestinian engineers or students, those people have to lead the society for the reconstruction. So we would like to support such initiative by the Egyptian side also. And so that's for the Egypt-Japanese educational partnership.
Okay, so this is the partnership. There's one thing.
One more thing about the early childhood development cooperation. It's the first and the only one technical cooperation project around the globe in the world for JAICA.
Okay.
So the Egypt is the first one for having a such with the Japanese side.
Okay, so, that's very good.
It's very important.
Yes. So this is the education sector. There are other sectors too that you're partnering with Egypt.
So, well, for the transportation, we support the development of the Cairo Metro number 4. We are working with National Authority of Tunnels. That's a finance.
Yes.
And construction project. And other than that, we support the tourism sector.
Yes, of course.
Yes, and actually we supported construction of the Grand Egyptian Museum.
Yes.
GEM, and also we had a training component. We have in total trained more than 2,000 Egyptian conservators and preservators for the museum, with 120 experts from Japan.
Yes, this is the thing. And JAICA is not only financing or giving the finance part, but also the training and experience. You have the expertise to train and make things very professional, very updated, and so on and so forth. And talking about the gem opening, all the world actually remembers
people, yes.
that very famous Japanese Egyptologist, Dr. Sakuji Yoshimura.
Yes.
Was very delighted with the invitation he received for attending the gem opening.
Yes.
And it was huge opening, and we're very proud of what's going on. Mr. Sakuji too was participating in some of the works that were done for the Hofu boats, and that's so you have a great work done with Egypt. You participate in very important sectors, so we really admire this.
Okay. Yes, we are very much honored to be part of this project, the Japanese side of Jaica. And yes, anyway, it's not only for Egypt. I think you're the guardians of the artifacts of humankind. So we really wanted to help, and we are proud that it came to this stage. And we have two projects. One started and one's starting. Is we would like to support GEM being the regional hub for the research and conservation. So we've been supporting all those years for the conservation or for exhibition, but now it's a stage that those research could be disseminated to the world, or receiving many trainees from other MENA countries. I already see GEM receiving some trainees for Saudi for the conservation center and so on. So I think it started to work, and we would like to support such as a research hub for the MENA region. And also we started this last May to support the operation of the GEM authority. So we would not say just goodbye after the construction, but so we would like to support as much as possible until it goes on the right track. And so that's for the GEM. Actually, to boost the economy through tourism. It also covers the cultural sector. Like we have financed, supported the construction of Opera House in Zamalek in the past. And and recently we are supporting the renovation of the Opera House in Zamalek. That's for the culture. And for the health sector, we financed the initiative to have a universal health coverage strengthened in Egypt. And also we have technical cooperation with Japanese experts dispatched to EHA or Health Insurance Authority to enhance to develop universal health insurance in Egypt, and also to have a high quality hospitals for all the Egyptian citizens.
So again, it's not just funding or financing, it's to making sure of the quality standards they're following.
You're right. So we also finance, so at the same time, we really put stress or importance on the human capital development. Otherwise, it will be not sustainable sometimes. So our that's our strong strategy or philosophy. We will not go away without developing a system or sustainability. Otherwise, it will be just one shot and goodbye.
Yes, of course.
So that's for the health sector. And also, let's see.
You do the same with the projects, small projects, minor projects, bigger projects. You fund and you give the training and you give the expertise to all of them.
Oh yes. Sometimes without funding.
People might ask, why do you do such things?
Oh, actually, first of all, JICA is meant to be such. So under the foreign policy of the Japanese government, we support the development of the partner countries for Egypt. So for the economic development and development itself,
it's a goal itself.
Yes. So human capacity development is the core of such. So we try to focus on such. And Well, since we are development practitioners, there's no doubt we don't stick to human capital development.
Yes, yes. You have been witnessing all of this and living in Egypt for 10 months. But maybe when a visitor or someone from Japan, like Princess Akiko, during her visit in Egypt, maybe she had seen things differently. How did she see things when she came in such a visit?
Well, actually, regrettably to say that I didn't have much chance to discuss or talk
maybe through
with
the
her.
reports you receive or things that you read.
Well, at this moment, not much from her side, but some. I can say whenever high levels from Japan or high officials of the Japanese government or JICA comes, well, they see and also they themselves get surprised about the development of the project and how it's going well and how Egypt is developing in terms of human capital or economy.
Yes.
So even my JICA's high levels get surprised to see and they impressed about not only what we are doing, but as a partner, the effort or the struggle and the challenges and the success of the Egyptian side.
Yes,
we
of course. You know how we see such visits? Having a visit from one of the royal family in Japan gives us the message that this is one of the priorities in Japan. They see how important what they're doing in Egypt is. They really want to follow up. They really want to see the results in real life. So we really appreciate such visits.
Oh, yes. And I just had one more sector.
Yes, please. Please, we'd like to know, of course.
Energy sector, we support a lot.
Energy sector, yes, of course.
These days, we know that the Egyptian government is trying to shift from the fossil fuels to renewable energy.
Yes.
And so we've supported the wind power project by our ODA finance from quite a long time ago. Back in the early 2000s, we started such. But nowadays, we support through our private sector investment finance, which finances not the government, but private entities investing in Egypt.
Yes.
And we've already financed some solar power plant in Komombo or in Las Galeb, the wind power generation plant, through our private sector finance for the investors. So we would like to continue such in the energy sector.
Yes, of course, and it's a rising sector now with the solar energy projects that are being done now. So it's very important. I know you have a list of things that JICA is cooperating with Egypt. No, please, if you want to read or tell us one more sector, one more aspect that we really would like to highlight this sector, please do.
Okay. So, wrapping up what JICA is doing, we've been supporting, actually Japanese government have been supporting development Egypt for 70 years until 2024, and we are in the 71st year, 2025. And anyway, every time we would try to implement as much as possible with our full force, our project, and at the same time come up with what is really needed to support in Egypt through Japanese expertise and so on. And so that's what I can say about our projects or what we have been doing or what we are doing on the ground.
Yes, I think our audience have now knew a lot about JICA, maybe things that they did not know about that JICA is cooperating in Egypt with. We're very delighted to have you. We're very delighted to know all of this. Maybe we'll have more interviews if you accept this.
Sure.
Of course, but maybe I would like to ask you some personal questions.
Okay.
We can do that. Yeah. We have said all the official questions and we've known all the answers. Maybe I would like to know more from you now that you've been here in Egypt for 10 months. How do you find living in Egypt? Is it so different culture-wise than Japan?
Well, yes. Compared to Japan, it's quite different because nowadays in Japan, everything is, well, in the metropolitan Tokyo, where I came from, everything, almost everything in daily life is predictable. Even the climate.
Yes,
when it will rain, how hard it is, how cold it is. And so everybody looks at the climate forecast every night, every morning to prepare their outfit. And even the trains come on time.
Yes, and the buses.
They come by seconds.
Yes.
So, and well,
this has been always a challenge that we say in Egypt. Look how Japan is doing with their timings and how it is very accurate by the seconds, as you say.
You're right. But however, it's the result or success or result of all the hard work of the people living there, working there. So sometimes I feel it's, well, people, I think, not only me, feel stressful about such all discipline. Everything is discipline in Japan, thought out, predictable, and so on. And so when I came to Egypt, I was so relaxed to be in unpredictable, in a good way, everyday life.
In a good way.
Yes, in a good way, yes. Because every day you have excitement. And
every
you have
day is
to be
a new
flexible.
day, a new experience.
Yes, you have to be flexible to survive a day. And well, it fits me here.
It fits
you. That way of lifestyle. And well, what I truly respect and admire about the Egyptian people is that people are flexible and resilient to many hardships and so on. Because well, now I know that, you know, when you are having some excitement, unpredictable moments in daily life, you grew up to be like that.
And how did you find the food? Because I know it's much different than the Japanese food.
Yes, but well, not only me, many Japanese say in Japan, Egyptian food matches, I mean, it's friendly to our tongue. Well, how should I say it? And it's very tasty. And I think many Japanese like Egyptian food.
Did you eat molokhia?
Oh yes, molokhia.
Yeah, you have molokhia in Japan, I think, but you cook it in a different way.
Yes, and yes, we cook it in a different way. And however, we know molokhia dishes from Egypt. And,
you know the Egyptian molokhia soup. Yeah,
it's expensive to get the molokhia in Japan.
Oh, okay.
So,
but it's not in Egypt. It's cheap in Egypt.
Yes. So it's not everyday dish for Japanese, but we know how it's nutritious. So it's for the household, it's very how should I say well seen dish. Well seen in by means I mean it's delicious, of course, high nutritious. And
what about the koshari? Did you eat koshari?
I think not many Japanese know koshari. However, congratulations. It's now it's intangible heritage of Egypt. So now many people around the world, including Japanese, get to know about koshari. And I would be also myself, individual koshari ambassador. to
please be.
Tell Japanese people how it's tasty and how it's handy as a snack and so on. So, yes.
And what about football matches? Do you watch football matches?
Well,
you cheer for Mo Salah?
Yes. Well, I'd love to see, but although I like football, like any other sport fans, and I still didn't have time these 10 months to go to a stadium. But it's almost 1 year, and I get used to Egypt or our operation. I get acquainted to living here. So maybe I would seek a chance to go to a football match.
Yes, maybe one day.
I should see.
And maybe one day you come visit us again in Group الماميز program. Please do.
Sure. I'd be delighted to being one of your programs also.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think that this is the first group of this kind that you become a participant in. Is this correct? You're not a participant in any other groups on your social media, I think.
Well,
the mothers groups.
Mothers groups, yes. So my first, yes.
This is your first time.
Yes,
this is your first group.
Yes, exposure to mom's group.
Yeah.
So I hope I was able to carry my message in understandable manner.
Yes, very much, very much.
Thank you.
We're very delighted to have you, and we hope that the Egyptian-Japanese schools numbers will increase. You will be the 100 schools as planned, and maybe more, inshallah, in the future, in the near future. I would tell you that almost every Egyptian family would like their kids to be a student in the Egyptian-Japanese schools, because it is a role model of the very successful system. And thank you so much for this, for all the work that Jaica is doing in Egypt, and for having you in today's program. Thank you very much, Mr. Íbísاوا.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. بعد هذه الفقرة الممتعة اللي أتمنى أن هي تكون جاوبت على أسئلة كتير من حضراتكم، هنطلع فاصل قصير وهنكون بقى في حضرة بطلة مصرية عربية عالمية قدرت تكون أول عربية حاصلة على ميدالية ذهبية في الكاراتيه لمتحدي الإعاقة. القصة كلها هتكون معانا بس بعد الفاصل.